Yo, what is good? My anime people, what is good? Yo. Unfortunately, we have to say goodbye to Black Clover. Black Clover. Um, this week's episode is exactly what I wanted from the show. I want to see reasons why characters get stronger. I'm also not going to speak as if I know that this is not the manga and this is not, overall what the story was going to do in the first place, because with the Alliance Awakened being the title of next week and we're going further into a dungeon to practically make our characters stronger, it seems relatively obvious that this almost should be in the manga, right? Like if Leo gets stronger, the rival of Orsta, it should be kind of obvious that, you know, if this is true, then maybe he would have just like showed up and explained that he was stronger or something and they didn't go into detail. I'm not sure, but the way that they're doing this, it feels like it should be canon, right? And that's my whole issue with a lot of filler, is you can make it feel ridiculously canon and it just exists at a weird time period where after it was done and said for, we get right back into excuse me, it's 9 o'clock and I just woke up. We get right back into the magic of where the story's going as a whole and all that. But if you check out Funimation on YouTube and see their non-video post, it's just like a written post. They're talking about the not hiatus, but because of what's going on in the world today, we are getting a break simply so everybody can stop, going into the studio, however they've been doing it, even though this stuff was going on for, multiple upon multiple weeks that they were dropping episodes and stuff like that. So once One Piece actually announced that they're going to pretty much stop and, take a break and stuff and let some of this stuff blow over, I think that was a good sign for more studios in Japan and just big studios in general to slow down or to even stop, because there's a lot of respect between animators and studios and stuff like that. It feels like, because a lot of them all take the same like holidays off and stuff like that when they really don't have to. Because look at this stuff's going on right now, and one of the juggernauts stopped Toei Animation, and other people are still going. So, or they already have it done and they just need one person to go over it, make sure everything's situated, and then send it out. But this episode shows us just how much more stronger Noelle has gotten than practically everybody, right? After her experience against the elves, she is surpassing a lot of people, and I think people don't understand that concept. Like they don't understand it or they don't want to accept it. There's those two different sides of the coin, right? And then there's me, the person flipping the coin, who knows that both sides are wrong and that she's just much stronger than she's ever been, and even stronger than maybe a captain if he wasn't injured and whatnot during the fight when Noelle started to shine and took on pretty much Midnight Sun at full power by herself and was keeping up with her and doing just fine in the battle, then I don't know what to tell you, because mind you, uh, this person that she was fighting wasn't even like the other one that wanted to go with Lars and stuff, who had a little bit of her memories and whatnot. This one just didn't have any of that stuff. Nothing really to stop her from just pushing forward with the overall goal and whatnot. So that's the difference. I feel like she was even more of a killer than she was previous, and she was a little bit weaker because she didn't have her summon that the new guy, our new guy, that the captain, when he came back from the Flame Crimson Lions, has she doesn't have Salamander anymore, so I guess that's another reason why people think she's still weak is because she didn't even fight someone with Salamander. She just fought someone with their own unique abilities and stuff. But we also got to remember this is one of the top three, and I feel like she still should have some respect on her name as one of the top three of the Midnight Suns, regardless. So Noelle is in a position. Oh, and that's not to mention they go to the Heart Kingdom and deal with that guy who was casting magic, and he pretty much compliments only Noelle for having such powerful stage magic. So if the show can't tell you that Noelle is stronger and it's dead in your eye, I don't think I can do it either, right? So yeah, like I said, either you accept it or you just don't believe it. And I'm here just flipping the coin telling you that it is, but whatever side gets this coin flip, you guys can be right for a couple seconds, whatever. But overall, Asta, Noel, and Leo, they're pretty much the strongest or the most capable in this situation from what we see. Sure, the Black Bull are practically right there, right behind Asta, in the case of just being strong, being capable, but they're so distracted by certain things that their goal isn't the same as Asta and Leo, like just to run to the end and win. We got Chami who's looking for food. We got Luck and Magma who are looking for a fight, even though Magma's not, and Lucky's just kind of tagging along with Luck because part of his strongest attack has to do with luck. His combination is one of his strongest attacks, so I would not. If I had a partner that I can do a combination with and I get stronger, best believe he's not getting too far away from me. So, what else kind of threw me off? I guess just the fact that this is kind of the same thing we've seen before, right? I mean, even the episode made it abundantly clear that we've been here before. So I thought that was a pretty smart little play-by-play by them is, yeah, no, we're not running to the top of the volcano. We're running underneath it. I was like, okay, they know that they've done this before, so they're playing it a little bit smarter. But the creature I was talking about that Luck and Magma actually wanted to fight was capable of sensing mana and knowing how to gauge the levels of opponents and stuff like that. So with that, it never wanted to fight the two captain level people from the Crimson Lions, meaning that it's not that strong. So, or not that strong is not a good word, or choice of word, more like it knows its equals, right? Like it knows someone who's closer to its strength or lower than its strength compared to these people who clearly are capable of probably taking it out. So I thought that was a cool little detail that it's been hiding from her and doesn't want to show itself, but it's been eating every single creature around, and it only attacks creatures it thinks it's stronger than. So of course, Austin Noel and every other person who just got sent in here like bait gets attacked. So, not to mention they're running and getting closer and closer to a denser area of mana skin, so they're just losing their stamina, their cardio, their sweating, everything's going against them. And then the spider shows up. He's like, "Oh, this is good. I'm gonna destroy these people." So we're gonna get a little bit of a dungeon raid, which I think is pretty awesome. But the problem is what's going on in this world and how Black Clover is coming to an end until, I guess, further notice, right? Like, there's no real confirmation that they're gonna be back next week, the week after, the week after. It's just they're stopping after this. I'm pretty sure, like I said, One Piece has stopped already quite a bit ago, so, or they're dropping it their final episodes that they've already, finished up and that they can just throw out. But yeah, the shows that are the biggest are trying to clear a path of, hey, you should stop. you guys should just stop. Just let it be and stay inside. Get some well-deserved rest. And hearing about the Black Clover manga author, I really hope he gets to actually take a little bit of a breath as well. And even in this situation where people shouldn't be expecting much from him, in the case of he's probably dealing with it just as well as everybody else, it feels like he's putting a whole bunch of pressure on himself, and it might make the story suffer because of it. And you could see more of this conversation on Twitter. Just look up Black Clover author and stuff like that, and pretty sure you'll find something. But I should have had like a quote or something if you guys really care. Actually, yeah, if you really care and want to know, I'll have some type of quote for you. But with all that being said, everybody, Black Clover has been amazing, and let's just hope it shows back up sooner than later, because now it's time to say goodbye for quite a bit, and hopefully the manga gets to a place where the author himself is enjoying his work, and once that happens, we just put back on schedule at some random time to get more episodes. Prefer more filler episodes like this. And might not even be considered filler if they actually just canonize it. And this is just how Asta gets stronger. This is how the Crimson Lions get stronger. This is how multiple people in Black Bull get stronger, and call it a day. So, with all that being said, everybody, have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. Know that I will be talking about Black Clover once everything blows over and we can actually get episodes again. So, don't forget about that. I'll talk to you in the next one, and peace.